All right, hi, I am TavonaStarO. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about all things law of assumption and manifestation. If this is your first time here, thank you for coming. Please feel free to check out some of my old videos. If you are returning, thank you for supporting my channel and welcome back. So we have been in a series of manifesting love for like 14 days. Well, it hasn't been 14 days. But by the end of the series it should be about 14 videos, and so yeah, you can check out some of the old videos, but in this video we're going to be talking about the old story. Now the old story is going to come into play if you are manifesting like an ex, or if you are, if you were married to someone and you all are separated or whatever. This is going to be apply more to that. But also, like, if you have a story about like love and relationships, like it just doesn't go well for you, you can also apply this as well. So let's get into it. So basically, like, what is a story, right? The story is like the thoughts that you have concerning a particular person or a particular subject or place. So if you think about when you think about men or women, when you think about like dating and love, like whatever thoughts that you have about that is your story. So if you're like these men are sassy. If you're like, all women, all they want is, they so fake and they this, they that. Yeah, so your story is just whatever thoughts you have about something or someone. So, let's say, you manifest an ex back and you're like, he's just always so inconsistent. Like, he always ghosts me, da da da. Like, that's your story. And when you are, manifesting on purpose, right? Especially when it comes to like love and relationships or specific people, whether this is family, somebody at your job, or a romantic interest. In this case, we're talking about love, so we're talking about romantic people, romantic specific people. In order to like manifest them, you have to give them a completely new story, and you have to really develop like a whole new story about love and relationships in itself, okay? Because the old story that you have is one reality, and you cannot force something new out of that dead reality. You know what I mean? So whatever your current circumstance is, you cannot manifest from that place because it has its own timeline, right? It has its own storyline. Okay, so you will have to kind of align with a whole new storyline or a whole new timeline or a whole new reality where the relationship that you desire and the person that you desire to be with is playing out. Okay, it's already playing out, because remember, right, creation is already finished, so you're not making up like something new. All right, you're not making up anything that's new. You are just selecting the reality where what you desire already exists. Okay, and you're selecting that by just changing your thoughts, okay, or changing up your story, because the thoughts that you have make up the whole narrative. It makes up the whole story that you are telling yourself about a person, a place, or a thing. Okay, so when you change your thoughts and you change the story about the thing, you align with the reality where that's already true, because creation is already finished. All right, and so because you're always talking to yourself, you're always thinking, right? So you're always talking to yourself in your head, and you're always having inner conversations. You ever like been in the shower or whatever and you arguing with people? Like, I can't believe she said that. Wait till I see her, because I'm gonna say right. So we be arguing with people in our head. Like, that is the story that you are constantly repeating. So if you're dealing with somebody and you're in a relationship, or you were dating somebody and they haven't called you and it's been like a few months, and you're like, he got the nerve to not call me, like I did something to him. Ooh, he's always this, he's always that. Or, and she likes to play games, she thinks, right, whatever that is. If you want to manifest that person, you have to stop with the stories. If you're in a relationship with someone and you want them to be more loving, you want them to be more considerate, you want them to be more humble, or, more whatever, You have to stop repeating the story that you currently have about them. You have to let it go. And you have to talk about them. You have to talk about the relationship in the way that you would prefer to experience it. So instead of being like, oh my God, like I always gotta initiate dates, like he never, come up with any ideas. He don't never plan dates, and he don't open doors, and you have to describe him lovingly. You have to see him lovingly. You have to see her lovingly, and you have to start to repeat. You have to start to talk about them as though the experience that you want with them, you're already having, you're already experiencing. So you have to be like, you know what? He or she is the best person I've ever been in a relationship with. Like, they're always so thoughtful. They love me so much. They worship the ground I walk on. They would do anything for me. They always open doors. They always plan dates. Like, he's always so consistent. Like, I never have to worry about him ghosting. Like, he's so loyal to me, so faithful. She is all about me. I'm the only man she wants to be with. Like, the girl is crazy about me. Like, you have to start to repeat that. You have to let the old story completely go. You have to let it go. You just have to let it go. You just have to stop talking about it. Don't talk about it with your friends. Don't talk about it with your family. Just stop talking about it. If you're going to talk about them in the way that you want them to show up for you, okay? But you have to let go of the old story. If something happened, you feel like they were wrong, you have to forgive them. You just have to, go through a process of writing down what you didn't like, however it happened. Write it all out. Write out how you felt about it, how it made you feel, and then throw it away. Throw it away. You have to give them a clean slate. You got to give yourself a clean slate. Like, everybody just needs a clean slate so that you can manifest the, relationship that you desire. So that's what you need to do with the old story. And it's not easier said than done because I have to do it myself. All right, so I know what I'm saying because I had to practice it in my own self. You have to let it go. And the sooner you let it go, the sooner that, this relationship that you desire can come into you. All right, so that's what you do with that.